Hello everyone, today we'll have a look at a broker called NPBFX, a strange name but nevertheless, services for traders since 1996. So this is a broker with a lot of experience on the market. As we see on the main screen, over 200,000 clients, and we do have pretty much solid information on the main screen here. Online quotes. Let's see what are the quotes offered for the main currency pairs. Euro, US dollar, 1963, 1964. So 1.6 spread, 1.4, two spreads on the Great Britain pound US dollar, 2.9 Great Britain pound Swiss franc, 1.9 US dollar Canadian dollar. I would say that this is not so competitive as it looks in the first instance, because for instance on the US dollar and Canadian dollar, during the rollover period, namely when positions are rolled over to the next day, at the end of the trading day, the US dollar and Canadian dollar, because the Canadian pairs are extremely liquid when compared to the Euro US dollar, for instance, so you will have spreads widening some aggressively, and the spread here would extend as well. So not so competitive. 1.4, 1.5 on Euro US dollar. It's too much. It's quite a lot. Okay, so trading platforms. What do we have? MetaTrader 4. This is all right. MetaTrader 4 web terminal. Web terminal. If you want to avoid it, avoid it. MetaTrader 4, it's okay. MetaTrader 4 for Android and for iOS, they work just fine. Trading on financial markets, let's see, more than 40 cross currencies, metals and oil. What else? Aggregate FX liquidity from the largest banks tier 1. Now, I'm not sure about that. I will have to see some proof of this statement, because if you aggregate FX liquidity from more than one liquidity provider and you put it into an ECN or an STP account, then you cannot have this kind of a spread on the Euro US dollar. Instead, you will have 0.4, 0.5, up to 0.9, not 1.3. Or you are a greedy broker, and this is the way to compensate for your services. Moreover, what do we see here? High frequency trading and scalpers are welcomed. Well, I don't see why they should not be welcomed on any broker, but that's another story. 24/5 customer support in 8 languages. This is a positive, as customer support is always good. But there's one thing on this top 10 things that I would not list, but still the broker is listing, namely number 7, the compensation fund, up to 20,000 per each client. It sounds like this broker is not regulated, because a regulated broker does not go through a compensation scheme. Compensation schemes are designed to alleviate a conflict between two traders or two parties, let's say. So in the case that one is wrong, the other one is right, the one that is right will be compensated with the maximum of, or between the broker and the... But this is not a regulator. This is not a guarantee that you will get your money back, just in case. Plus, it usually comes with additional costs, arbitrage costs if you want. So that's not something good. Let's have a look at the regulation actually, and then we'll decide by your licenses and regulations. Let's have a look here, and then we'll decide what is exactly my point. NPBFX is a member of the Financial Commission. Read the statement. Is a member of, instead of it is regulated by. So that comes with a very big question mark if you would really like to send money to this kind of a broker, because in the case that the broker goes bust, let's say something happens. We don't know how the broker runs the business, if it is a market maker or not, how ethical is the business, and so on. And let's say that for whatever the reason, the broker is not able to continue its operations and disappears from the market. What are you going to do? What's the authority you will go to claim your funds back? There is none, and therefore this is a big problem and a big risk for traders trading with such brokers. So there is a big negative for this broker, and normally we should stop at this moment at looking at some other things, no matter what they are offering here. Verified, my trade, best STP broker. So STP means that they offer straight through processing. But judging by the spreads that we've seen there, and at this moment during the trading day, there is no important economic event. But imagine that you look at the same spreads during the ECB press conference, or during the NFP report, or something like that. Then you will have a problem. You will have a problem with the spreads, because the spreads will widen significantly. Open a demo account. So the broker has a demo account. What else? Investment, social trading with Zulu Trade. Zulu Trade is a great community, but this doesn't mean that this broker is a great broker. Analytical portal, education, demo account, trading strategies. Let's go on the trading strategies just for the fun of it. Sign in to analytical portal. So basically, if you sign in here, the broker will have access to your email and personal data, more than 60 trading strategy for 9 time frames. So it is not offered for free, without giving your information. Live chat, this is always good, live chat. But the problem of this broker comes from not being regulated. And if it's not being regulated, then we should simply stop looking at anything that the broker offers, no matter how good the offer it is. But at this point in time, not even the offer is that good, because spreads are quite wide despite of the STP trading environment. In other words, if you really have to trade with this broker, then make sure that you understand the risks of sending your funds to an unregulated broker. If you really have to trade with this broker, then make sure that the spreads are not competitive at all. And with this, I guess I said everything. NPBFX, not a broker that you would like to do business with. Bye-bye.